How does it get any better than this? Hi everyone, Chrissie Shirley here from Access Consciousness in New Zealand, Hamilton to be exact. How does it get any better than this? So today we're talking about questions. They're one of the tools of Access Consciousness. Access Consciousness has some amazing tools, and one of the things we talk about is asking questions which you don't answer. Now, when I first come across the Access Consciousness tools, one of the first thing I will learn is to ask some amazing questions, and one of them is, how does it get any better than that? That's probably the first one I ever teach to people, or what else is possible. And how does it get any better than this is a question that you ask when things are going well. So when things are already going well, what you're doing is you're asking, how does it get any better than this? Which is, can I have more of that, please? And when things don't go well, if you ask, how does it get any better than this? It bypasses your logical brain so that you don't have to answer how it can get better. And the universe brings the universe into action. And the universe will support you when you ask it. How does it get any better than this? When things don't go great. What a question does is opens up the molecules. Now, if you listen to the difference between a question and an answer stops possibilities and a question opens up possibilities. A question is like, what else is possible? So if you go, nothing else is possible, that's stopped all those possibilities. But if you go, what else is possible? So if things go well and you go, oh, that's great. What else is possible now? And what else is possible with that I never thought about? You can ask questions about all sorts of different situations. So for instance, if someone has not been kind to you, for instance, you can ask, what would it take for that to be an advantage for me? Now, because you've asked for it, it will become an advantage. But if you go, oh, that person is not very nice to me and they've been horrible to me, is that an answer? That is an answer. And what that does is it creates more of that. So if the person is not nice to you and you go, what would it take for that to be an advantage for me? It's amazing how that can show up as an advantage for you. And we don't know how that's going to be, and the universe works in such amazing ways. Now, I have experienced lots and lots of awarenesses around asking questions, but you haven't yet, or maybe you have, but you haven't really got it yet as much as what it could contribute to, because a question really opens up the possibilities and creates more than you ever thought was possible. If you went around all day saying, how does it get better than this? What else is possible? And then find out for yourself what shows up. You will see for yourself, and you will know for yourself, oh yes, a question works. There are amazing questions that I always look for, and that's what my gold gems are around. Really great questions that will create your life. Because when you're asking to create your life, asking questions to create your life, you're opening up the possibilities. It truly is amazing. And one of the things that we haven't done is we haven't asked for enough. What does that mean? We haven't asked for enough. Yes, we don't ask for enough. I bet most of us ask, well, I'd really like to have a great job, or I'd like to have a great business, and I'd like to have a lot of money coming in to pay for my bills, and so I can have holidays and things like that. But what if you asked for way more than just paying for the bills and having holidays? We don't even know how to ask for that. So let's ask, what would it take for us to have way more money coming in than we ever thought was possible? What would it take for us to have a phenomenal life? So that's a question that nobody ever taught me. And if you ask it, it will start to show up. It will take you in that direction. What will it take? What would it take to have a phenomenal life? What would it take to have a phenomenal life? And then allow the universe to show you. So I'm asking for a phenomenal life. What about you? Would you like to start asking for what would it take to have a phenomenal life? Thank you so much for listening, and there'll be more on questions as soon as the next video is done. Thank you for listening.